Coming to you from the Renegade Athletic Complex at Bakersfield College, you're watching BC Volleyball on Go Gades Go Network. Today is the fifth game of the conference play for the Renegades, and they're hoping to stop the slide as they drop the last three games in conference and currently stand 1-3. Standing in their way tonight, the Vaqueros of Glendale City College, 2-12 overall. The Vaqueros are 0-3 in conference, just one game behind the Renegades, and both teams desperately need a win tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Myers, joined once again by my producer extraordinaire, Gio General Al.
Hey, it's good to be back on.
Yeah, Gio, and the Renegades have had a shaky start to the season for the new head coach, Penelope Zepeda. Of course, Zepeda, a standout volleyball player for the Renegades back in 2018 and 19. She understands the pressure on these players to get out in the win column, and we'll see if they can do that tonight. Their challengers, the Glendale City Vaqueros, have a few standouts of their own on the squad. Watch out for 5'11" middle blocker Eva Portnaya tonight. Portnaya, the leading hitter on the squad, averaging 2.63 kills per set, nearly double the production of the next best hitter on the squad, and that's freshman outside hitter Abigail Yeo with 1.37 kills per set. The Renegades have several weapons, including middle blockers Carly Hayes and Alex Watts, outside hitters Amanda Zepeda, Lainey Sterling and Anaya King on the outside, and defensive player Chloe Lopez. You'll be hearing all about them this evening, so be sure to tune in and join us right back here in just a couple of minutes for the leading tip-off. You're watching Renegade Volleyball on Go Gades Go.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics.
Let me know if you do need to leave. I can replace you with person. We're good. Okay.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. The following is a...
Welcome back for tonight's game between the visiting Vaqueros of Glendale City College taking on the Renegades here at home, coming to you from Bakersfield College and our new, they call it the RAC, the Renegade Athletic Complex. Great to have everybody here. I'm Tom Myers, joined by Gio General Al. Gio. Renegades a little bit of a tough inaugural season for our coach Penelope Zepeda, having a little bit of trouble righting the ship, and their record so far kind of dictates that only 4 wins on the season so far.
Yeah, but it's not in a kind of failed effort. She is trying her best to bring these ladies up to standard and up to par with the rest of these teams in this conference.
Yeah, Penelope Zepeda, again, you know, we've had a couple of conversations, and she and I talked yesterday during the morning show interview that we did, and they've been close in the last couple of games in conference and played a pretty tough non-conference schedule. So back in conference now, 1 win, 3 losses, but today trying to get a win and bring this thing back together.
Number 11, Ruby Hopkins.
They're giving the starting lineup announcements right now for the Renegades.
Number 16, Taylor Drake. Number 17, Mariah Sierra.
And Mariah Sierra on one of the captains of this team was on the broadcast with me the other morning. We had a nice conversation about team chemistry and how they're trying to build this program. So the starting lineup for the Renegades: Amanda Zepeda, outside hitter.
Number 2, Chloe Lopez.
The libero Chloe Lopez, a good job in the back row. We'll see her today.
Number 9, Alex Watts.
And Alex Watts, the middle blocker.
Lainey
Sterling, number 12. She's going to hit on the left side today.
Carly Hayes.
And Carly Hayes, number 14, another middle blocker. And Maya Barron, the captain of this squad, trying to right the ship today and get a win for the Renegades. And I missed Jada Tyler. Jada Tyler is going to be an opposite outside hitter. And Jada Tyler, 6 foot tall. She will be a force at the net today for the Renegades. And as I was told earlier, I actually talked to a couple of parents earlier in the evening, and Lainey Sterling's family had told me that she's going to play all the way around tonight. So look for Lainey Sterling not only in the front row, but look for her in the back row as well. Cherie Shoemake, the public address announcer here at Bakersfield College, doing a great job of getting this game started. Brand new sound system here in the RAC. Of course, the RAC is brand new, but boy, I'll tell you what, really a great game environment. This season, they are not charging for tickets to come to the Renegade games. So, Gio, kind of a nice little thing. Also, football, and we'll get into a little bit about tomorrow's festivities here. Yeah. It's a big weekend here at Bakersfield College for homecoming, so there are still tickets available. I don't know if you have the QR code up there on your screen still.
Oh, no, I don't.
That, but it didn't get loaded, but maybe later on Gio will have it. I didn't tell him we were going to use that QR code, but at some point we will try to put up the graphic, and you can check the QR code and purchase tickets still for the barbecue for tomorrow.
Yeah, plenty of festivities tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down and check us out.
The barbecue is starting at 11 o'clock. It'll go till 3. And then the Renegades will take on Cerritos College, and game time is 4 o'clock, and free entrance into the stadium tomorrow as well. So all season long. So tickets pretty much to every event here at Bakersfield College this fall are at 0 charge to the public. So it would be great to have a bunch of people show up for the game tomorrow. It's going to be a great game. We're going to honor all of our 2025 Hall of Fame inductees before the first quarter during the coin toss. So be sure to come on up and check out a fantastic evening. It's going to be great weather here. Game time, once again, 4 o'clock. And the Vaqueros will serve to start the match, and back to serve for them is Kiani Kiana Canales. Canales, a local product out of Glendale High School. And we have a little bit of a delay with the official. And waiting for the all clear. Here we go.
Serving for Vaqueros, Kiana Canales.
Best of 5 games for this Renegade and Vaquero squad. And right out the gate, Lainey Sterling coming down the pipe. Puts that one away, and the Renegades off to a 1-0 lead. Maya Barron now back at the service line. Barron can play all the way around as well. Barron out of Liberty High School. And a good save by the Vaqueros. And Alex Watts coming down the middle.
Spike.
And a great set, one-handed by Barron. It was heading over the net, just tipped it right up in the air.
And found the target to stay in bounds.
Absolutely, and Alex Watts, just a fantastic middle. Watts at 6'2".
Actually, the decision has changed.
Oh, they ended up changing that around and called it out. And honestly, I kind of thought that maybe it had sailed long, but I am not the guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Gio,
I'm not there standing by the baseline.
When it comes to look at whether a ball is in or out, I am not that guy. I cannot officiate a game. Watts on the and Watts has no denying that one.
There you go.
As it hit the 3-point line. 7 feet past the 10-foot line.
That's in for sure. No doubt about it.
Definitely in. And now Lainey Sterling in the back row to serve. Renegades leading 2-1 here in this first set. Sterling's jump serve. And Zepeda just over the tape and down. And Eva Portnaya over on that left side. We're going to be calling her name all night long. She is the leading hitter on this Vaquero squad, so keep an eye on her. She will rotate over to that left side all during her 3 rotations in that front row. Watts and Barron a little off on their timing. They'll get another chance. And Jada Tyler from that right side. And Watts again through the block.
Beautiful
And down.
Spike touched the block and out. 4-1, Bakersfield College.
Renegades with a 4-1 lead so far in this first set. Sterling back to serve once again. And Laney just get a nice jump serve floater. That one handled well by the back row, but they do not get a hit out of it. Barron all the way across court. That one is just out. A little too hard on the angle by Zepeda. And a side out for the Vaqueros, and now back to serve for them is number 16, Shio Ochida. Watts from the right side. And Alex Watts just enforcing her will right now on this game. And in the first couple of games of the season, she wasn't quite comfortable in her own skin, it seemed. And she wasn't even dominant, which is kind of surprising because last year she was incredibly effective. And obviously, they've gotten her warmed up a little bit later here in the season because already you can tell there's a huge difference between the first couple of games of the season that we called and these now.
Yeah, I'm sure Penelope has noticed from the beginning and now has trained her to be where she is at right now.
Amanda Zepeda, that one off the block. Nobody in the middle to recover on that one, and the point goes to the Renegades, and now they lead 6-3.
Speaking of Zepeda, I remember that interview from our morning show about how her coach is her sister.
Yeah, Amanda Zepeda, the little sister of Penelope Zepeda. And I've known Penelope Zepeda since her freshman year in high school back in 2015 or 16, one of those 2 years. And I'll tell you what, I know the family. They're a wonderful family. Had a really good chance to watch her grow up and develop as a volleyball player, and Amanda as well. And I'll tell you what, I had a conversation with Penelope about what it's like to coach her sister, and she says, you know what, it's just like coaching anybody else. She gives them pretty much the same advice and the same criticism and the same help and the same praise. And that's, Penelope in a nutshell. She's a solid individual and going to make a great coach here at Bakersfield College. Renegades now with a 7-3 lead as that one sails long. Taylor Drake from that service line. Sterling back there. And that one not really hit, kind of missed, but hey, you take it. Carly Hayes in the middle now replaced Watts, who came out when she moved to the back row. And of course, Lainey Sterling, as I had said before, playing all the way around. Oh, a nice block there and a good get by the Renegades. And a fantastic tip there from the front row. Just kind of a spot tip. And that was number 22, Kira Wolf. And of course, that name may sound familiar because Kira Wolf is out of Bakersfield, a 5'10" defensive specialist. Amanda Zepeda down the right side. And she'll score the kill and now go back to serve, and the Renegades off to a 9-4 lead here in the first set. And Zepeda, the air just dropped out of the ball.
Just barely in.
I thought that one was sailing long, and then all of a sudden it just faded right in front of the end line.
All right, no reverse call, so 10-4.
That's right. And Zepeda's going to get another ace as the Vaqueros having trouble negotiating that serve, and a timeout is going to get called by the Vaqueros. More Renegade volleyball in just a minute.
11-4.
Fans, be sure to join us tomorrow. It's homecoming, and the Renegades will take on Cerritos College. Game time is 4 o'clock, but the barbecue for the alumni barbecue is 11-3, and you can get your tickets simply by going to gogades.com or supportbc.org. You can purchase tickets there. Steak dinners are $30, and a hot dog dinner is $15. And of course, we'll have the Hard Rock Casino Tejon pregame show at 1:30, and looking for a crowd for that. On the broadcast tomorrow, myself and Vance Palm, a host of guests, Tyrone Crawford, football player from the Renegades. Colby Lewis of Major League fame will be here. And of course, Jenny Lewis, who is the chairperson for the Bakersfield Athletic Hall of Fame, she will be here as well.
Nice save by Chloe.
That was a fantastic save by Lopez. Oh, and a nice pancake by Taylor Drake. Or correction, Shio Ochita. Have my rosters backwards.
That was a great rally, but in the favor of Glendale.
Yeah, good job for Glendale with that pancake. Ochita, you know, if you can get a pancake every once in a while, that's a great highlight reel. Because that's just reaching all the way out and diving and trying to get your hand underneath the ball before it hits the deck.
a little too far and then landed under the net, unable for.
Zepeda unable to negotiate that one, and now it's 13-6 as the Renegades lead in the first set. Abigail Yeo with the serve. Renegades pass all the way back over the net. And a big block, and that looks like it fell. No, that is out of bounds. Sterling and Hayes on the block there. Unable to turn it inside.
Oh, nice save.
A little too much by Hayes. A great save off the block by the Renegades. But then Carly Hayes just gave it a little too much. He saw nobody in the backcourt and tried to get crafty with it and send it deep. And now it's 13-8 as the Vaqueros are starting to cut the lead. And both teams starting to creep a little bit too close to the court for the officials' liking. And so he paused the game and moved everybody back. And Hayes misses on the swing and right down into the tape. A little off on the timing there. Vaqueros on a 3-point run right now. And Penelope Zepeda is going to have to call a timeout here in a second to kind of stop the bleeding. And I'm right, she called it. We'll be coming out of the timeout and back with the rest of this first set after these messages. Gio Generalao is a magician at the graphics, and I actually created the QR code for this. The alumni barbecue for Bakersfield College taking place tomorrow on the campus of Bakersfield College, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Scan the QR code on your screen to purchase tickets.
We would love to see you all there.
Yeah, steak dinner is $30. A Harris Ranch steak barbecue, by the way, or a hot dog meal, and even the hot dog meal is good. I might buy a hot dog meal as well. And then at 1:30, join us for the pregame show just outside Memorial Stadium over there in the quad area. Looking forward to a lot of great visitors. And Maya Barron putting that one away. And the Renegades stopped the bleeding, and now it's 14-10.
That's what they needed out of this timeout, is that score to break that momentum.
Renegades number 2, Chloe Lopez.
Chloe Lopez now back to serve for the Renegades, the libero. A consistent presence in that backcourt, and
a miss hit by
really
Glendale.
good at serving aces.
Ace by Lopez.
And the Renegades so far have had a pretty good lead going in this game, but I'll guarantee you Penelope Zepeda is not happy with that latest run. Maya Barron cross court. Here comes Sterling.
Tip by Sterling.
Sterling trying to find a spot and does. The nice attempt by Kiana Canales to get her foot on it to get the ball up in the air, but just wasn't able to get any help after that. And the Renegade lead is 6 now, 16-10 in the first set.
Ace by Lopez.
Lopez with a second ace.
Chloe Lopez.
That one's over the net, and Alex Watts says, thank you very much. Pounds the rock straight down. And Watts in that front row, definitely something that the Vaqueros do not want to see. Nice floater by Lopez. Sterling on the left side. Sterling once again with the dink right over the net and finds the spot right there on the B. And BC and the Renegades now off to a 9-point lead at 19-10. And Gio, you know, we've seen a couple of instances, and you've been here a little bit more than I have because we weren't able to do some broadcasts because we were just having some technical difficulties. This is a brand new facility. We're still trying to work out the bugs, right?
Yes, we are.
But you've seen the Renegades a lot more than I have this season so far. And what are you looking at right now that you see that's different from earlier in the season when we started the tournament play?
Well, I saw a struggle and a lack of communication, ball placement to where they have to hit and getting that positioning right on the spot to get the spike or to get the sets in.
Yeah.
And sometimes those spikes are pretty weak in comparison to the other team, and getting through those blocks or some instances in overhitting and going out of bounds.
Yeah, and what we've seen actually, you know, I called quite a few of those games at the beginning of the tournament, and the problem was just passing.
Yeah.
They were having a real tough time getting the ball to the setter. You know, and everybody knows, and, you know, my old volleyball coach, David Wittenberg, if he's ever watching at home, I hope he is, he used to make us pass balls into a 50-gallon bucket. And, you know, you had to be able to pass the ball. If you can't pass the ball, you can't do anything else. And Renegades struggled in that first couple of games in that tournament to kind of get, you know, to the point where they could actually pass a decent ball. Because if you can't do that, nothing else works.
Tom, I like to try that. I want to improve my passing accuracy into a garbage pan.
Later on tonight, you and I will go down there, and I will have you pass volleyballs into a 50-gallon bucket for 2 hours.
2 hours, wow.
2 hours. Barron down the line.
Nice.
And nobody up on the block on that left side. And I'll tell you what, number 13, Journey Bluford, she's 5'11", but didn't really even get up over there. So I think her coach may have a conversation with her about being late on the block or missing altogether. Barron's just getting it too easy down the line. And that one
is out.
They watch it go out, and Taylor Drake was making sure, spotting it all the way down to the line, and Lopez still at the service line now.
Entering the contest for the Renegades, number 13, Maya Torres.
And Maya Torres now checking in for the Renegades. Torres in the middle, going to get a chance to swing right through the block and scores the point. You know, there's several players on this squad that were Frontier players. Maya Torres and Lainey Sterling, who are both on the court right now, played at Frontier High School. Anai King is another one who is over on the bench right now, but we should see her tonight. Taylor Drake with the serve outside, set outside, excuse me, for Lainey Sterling. That's off the hands of the blocker and out of bounds, but it's good for the Renegades. 23-10 now. Renegades in command here in this first set.
They are finding their stride, Tom.
A little bit of a missed set there. Should have been called. Sterling once again trying to spot it. Jousting at the net. Sterling wins the joust. Lainey Sterling
set point.
dominant on that left side today. And now it is game point for the first set for the Renegades. 24-10. Torres, a little mishandle on that one. Taylor Drake didn't give her much of an option.
And with that, it breaks that 14-point unanswered.
I don't know if it was 14. I think that they were at 15. She got 9 points for Lopez.
But Glendale is back on serve.
Kiana Canales now back to serve for the Vaqueros as they trail 24-11. Still game point for the Renegades. Here comes Barron. Lopez back set over to Sterling. through the block and down, and the Renegades take the first set 25-11. We'll be back with second set action after this.
First set.
Renegades dispatch of the Vaqueros 25-10 in that first set. Or was it 25-11?
25-11.
My
yeah.
bad. Thank you, Gio. 25-11 in that first set.
They were on a run.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
had a great run, BC.
Chloe Lopez with a fantastic service. 9 in a row. I mean, that's just something you can't. And I think out of that, there were probably 3 or 4 aces in that.
Score for the American League playoffs. Bottom of the fifth inning.
So we're getting
Mariners 1, Detroit Tigers 0.
Updates from Cherie Shoemake, our PA announcer.
Yeah, big
Mariners
baseball
leading
fans.
1-0. Who were they playing again?
Oh.
I forgot who she said, but I hate to say it, I don't care. I'm a Dodger fan.
yeah.
I've already moved on. I'm just worried about who I got to face, Chicago or Milwaukee. I guess that's what we're going to have coming up pretty soon.
Yep.
This next week. Chicago, Milwaukee actually playing tonight. 5th game. So that will be the deciding factor. And still waiting on the Renegades and everybody to get back in line. We're checking on. We've got a little bit. Steve Webb down there checking to be sure that we're all ready to go. I know 3 of the 4 officials. Unfortunately, I don't have them all. I know Steve Webb, the near side official here. Junior Manrique on the far side over there, a fantastic, one of our lead officials here in Kern County. And then Liz Flores down there on the baseline over on the right side. Also a fantastic official in her own right. Some of our best and brightest officials really on the dot here in Bakersfield. They really kind of know what they're doing. And Chloe Lopez is going to start the second set off at the service line, and that's probably the last server that the Vaqueros wanted to see. Glendale City looking to get this one even. And Lopez with the ace. And I think that's 4 aces for Chloe Lopez in this match so far.
Great way to start out the set.
And that one not handled well. The set just too close to the line. And Lainey Sterling just couldn't get over there in time to get a handle on it. And it tried to save it with a pass over, and that just didn't work.
As I look across from me, I see the Bakersfield College women's soccer team coming in. They won today over the Glendale Vaqueros, 4-1.
4-1, and I got to watch a little bit of that. And as I was walking away, and they had probably 5 shots on goal for the amount of time that I was spending there. I just gotten there at the kind of the beginning of the second half. And as I walked away and got just outside the fence line, I heard goal. And I'd been there for probably 25 minutes, and I didn't get one.
Yeah.
They were leading 2-1 at the beginning part of that first half, and now there's a little bit of a conference going on over on the far side with the officials, and he's calling all of them to the up official. And I don't know if somebody tipped the ball and they got the point wrong. I don't even know where we were on that. I was paying a little too much attention to soccer coming in. So bear with us just 1 second. Gio's going to go ahead and put up the graphic for the Bakersfield Athletic Hall of Fame. And the Bakersfield Athletic Hall of Fame honors those who have made a significant contribution to Bakersfield College athletics. And it was great to have a whole bunch of them yesterday. Jake Stubbe was there for his father, Jan Stubbe, who passed away several years ago. And so it was great to have him and a number of others. We'll go over some of those other ones. Tyrone Crawford was there. He will be on the show with us tomorrow. So looking forward to having Tyrone Crawford. Of course, Tyrone Crawford, 9 seasons in the NFL with the Dallas Cowboys. So he'll be on the show with us tomorrow. In fact, I think he's our first guest, so really looking forward to having a nice conversation with him once again. Sterling trying to win the joust at the net. Good up by the Vaqueros. And Alex Watts in a block there. A big block by Micah Valiente.
So on that previous point, it got reversed 2-1 Vaqueros, and then we scored again 2-2. Now we're back to 3-2.
Yeah, the Vaqueros with their first lead of the night, leading 3-2 here in this second set, going down 25-11 in the first. Lainey Sterling. A little too much on the cross court there by Micah Valiente. And that one sails long and wide.
Tom, also before the women's soccer match, the men played too. They played against Citrus and they won 3-1 over the Owls.
Fantastic. And the men's record so far this season, I believe, is 7-6-1. Is that correct? No, I think I'm wrong on that stat.
I could double check, but I think this is their first conference game play.
Yeah.
So they are 1-0 in conference play.
Yeah, fantastic for both soccer teams, looking to be really competitive in the conference this year. Alex Watts on that right side. And you know what? As a right-handed hitter, it is really tough to hit on the right side just because of where the ball is coming from. And your power band is really when it's coming from your right side, not when it's coming from your left. And so, but you would never know it. Boy, she just put the hammer down on that one. Barron setting outside to Zepeda. Zepeda off the tape.
Nice spike from
Riley
Amanda.
Lamphere not able to handle that one. It's just a bit short there. Wanted to hit the tape. the timing was a little bit off, and she was unable to scoop that one up to save the ball. Back in the game now for the Vaqueros, Kiana Canales in the back row. Watts at the service line.
Wow,
she's going to get the ace.
What a serve that
and the
was.
bottom just dropped out of that one. And now it's 6-4 as the Renegades are on a 3-point run. And Watts hit that one kind of off the side of her hand. You know, she'd like to get that one back. She's going to come out and have a seat now, as she does not normally play in the back row. That's Chloe Lopez's job. Lopez in the libero spot comes in now.
Now serving Mika Valente.
And Mika Valente now. Zepeda, nice block on the right side over there. And again, a nice dump. Abigail Yeo. And just like a couple of times, she just kept going back up and back up and back up until she won. And a smart play. Some of those players, once they get to the net, they want to put the hammer down on that instead of just a nice dump at the net. And she did a good job of placement on that one. And Micah Valiente with the ace and a second serve trying to pull this one even as they trail 6-7, and she does. I stand corrected. It's not 6-7. They just surpassed it 6-8 now, and they are leading once again in this set. And I don't know if Valiente was paying attention. She was high-fiving one of her players like she was coming out, but she still has service. The Renegades have not gotten a side out. And another ace. And now the Renegades trail by 3. Tough serves by Valiente. And a smart dump by Maya Barron. I don't know if she has eyes on the side of her head, but she placed that ball in the exact right spot. And now Taylor Drake coming in. And boy, it really got loud in here once the soccer team showed up. A great cheering section. And you know what? It was kind of a little bit of a payback because the other day soccer had a game and the volleyball players showed up at that game and cheered the entire time.
Yeah.
And a fantastic, you know, a great thing and a concept up here at Bakersfield College that these athletes support each other. Even though they don't play the same sport, that's just fantastic. We love to see that out of our Renegades.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not sure where the disconnect was on that one. That was Chloe Lopez's ball as the libero. And unfortunately,
entering the contest for Glendale, number 4,
that one did not go as it was expected to go. Erilyn Merlot came flying in, ended up knocking it out of bounds. Now the Renegades down by 3. Zepeda with the dig. And Barron on that right side, and she's going to get that back line just inside. And now Lainey Sterling's going to come in as Juliana Merlot sits down. It was Merlot in that back row. Wait, I'm sorry. That's Annabelle Naranjo. The numbers are a little bit hard to see from where I'm sitting. Trying to figure out who is who sometimes is a challenge. Lopez with the back set. Sterling on that left side. It's going to hit off the antenna after the block, and the point's going to go to the Renegades. BC clawing their way back in. Now they trail 9-10. Zepeda from the service line. Hits the float. Oh, it's right on the tape. Almost rolled over. Those are the ones that they give Division I scholarships for. If you could do that every time where you roll that over the net and down, you'd be really popular. And back in the game for the Renegades, Kira Wolf.
And in for Glendale, number 1, Ava Fornaya. Serving number 5, Sari Ochoa.
Sterling. Sterling with the kill. And Alex Watts now back in the game. So now the Vaqueros have to negotiate Lainey Sterling, Alex Watts, and Maya Barron all in the front row, and three of the most powerful hitters on this Renegade squad. And Lopez at the service line. This is the best setup that the Renegades have. And they're going to dispatch of that setup really fast as Journey Bluford puts that one away, got right through the block, and the back row wasn't quick enough to get a hold of it.
Now serving for the Vaqueros, Riley Lamphere.
And now Riley Lamphere at the service line. Vaqueros lead 12-10. Watts a little early on that one, off on her timing.
Oh,
And Sterling just kind of out of sorts over there. Reached up as the ball was coming her way, couldn't get back into position in time, and Lopez didn't give her enough time to get under the ball. Renegades not showing the dominance in this half. They were showing the last one, and Watts uses the entire court and goes towards that back far right line and finds it inside. And now Maya Barron, she'll slide back into the setter spot as she's back at the server's line.
Now serving Maya Barron.
And now Renegades have Ruby Hawkins back in the lineup over on the right side. And that one on the tape, you want to give him the block, but that was so far down underneath the tape and into the net. And who knows, maybe they do give the credit to Lainey Sterling and Alex Watts on that block. I'm not sure. 12 serving 13, Renegades trailing. Here in the second set, they lead 1-0. And that one right through the block. Eva Portnoy.
That little bit of daylight gave the point.
Yeah, that gap a little bit too much between Lainey Sterling and Alex Watts.
Number 16, Siho Ushida.
And actually, that may have been Ruby Hawkins and Alex Watts. Yeah, because Hawkins will slide all the way over to the right. Free ball for the Renegades.
Precariously close to the net. Free ball, Glendale.
That one sails way out of bounds. And now the Renegades trailing once again by one at 13-14. At least I think. Did I get that wrong, or did they not put the score up yet?
No. They reversed the call anyways.
Well, they reversed the call. Apparently, they called Renegades had a hand on it as it went out. So now it's 15-12. The Vaqueros leading. And Watts, that one almost landed in on the backside. Off the pass. Soraya Ochoa, she got a good square on it, but couldn't bring it around far enough. Passed it back over the net, and it just landed just outside of that side line. And now Lainey Sterling back to serve. And once again, another issue with the block over there. And Mika Valiente puts that one right through the hands of Ruby Hawkins and Alex Watts, and she really shouldn't get through that. They're going to have to close that down. And now it's 14-16, Renegades trailing in the second set. Checking in for the Vaqueros, number 8, Kiana Canales.
Now serving for the Renegades, Alex Watts.
That one was sailing long, but Watts grabbed it anyway. Oh, and a nice block at the net by number 14, Abigail Yeo. And the funny part was she was on her way down. Watts a little on the delay on that hit. And now it's 17-14, and the Vaqueros, after really not competing much of that first set, have come alive with a 17-14 lead in the second set. And Hawkins Ruby Hawkins through the block, and she is jazzed. Boy, you love to see just the excitement and really getting the team pumped up. And the Renegades now trailing 15-17, and Taylor Drake back in the game. She'll slide into the setter spot. And that one through the block and right between Lainey Sterling and Taylor Drake. Nobody had a chance on it. And now it's 18-15. Jessica Casper checking back into the front row for the Vaqueros. And a timeout is going to get called by Lainey Sterling because she wants to talk this one over to see what the Renegades aren't doing correctly to close this lead. 18-15 here in the second set. We'll be back with the remainder of the second set after this. Men's and women's soccer records for the women. It's 5-5-1 so far this season, but they are 1-0 in conference. And the Renegades men's program for soccer.
Men's 1-0 for the men's.
The women played a conference game today.
Yeah, so their record is now 2-1-1.
Oh, they played more games than the men? I didn't understand. I was off on my number. Thank you, Gio, for squaring me on that one. I didn't get all the stats, and I started making stuff up on my own, so I appreciate that. Chloe Lopez with a nice save there. Amanda Zapata over there on the far side. The Renegades have not been able to get a solid hit. They look a little out of system. But Maya Barron on the near side puts that one away.
At least they're keeping the deficit close for them to catch back up and not let Glendale have a big lead on them.
Yeah, Kira Wolf now back in the game for the Renegades to serve. And this in itself is also a good setup for the Renegades right now. And Carly Hayes puts that one away. And now it's Hayes, Barron, and Sterling in the front row. And finding the cross-court back corner,
we are tied
Maya
up, Tom.
Barron, and we're tied up at 18. So whatever Penelope Zapata said to them going into and out of that timeout, it's worked as the Renegades pull to even now, 18-18. And we'll see how long Yvette Ibarra, the coach of the Vaqueros, thinks about this one before she calls a timeout. Watching the lead kind of slip away on the Vaqueros, and they're a little out of system now. Free ball for the Renegades. Drake with the set, Barron with the kill, and a nice dig in the back row by Kiana Canales. Drake once again to Sterling. Sterling a little outside, can't get to it. But that one's not, they can't get the ball up in the air. Sails far out of bounds. And now it's 19-18, and a timeout is going to be called. So we were back to talking about soccer, Gio.
Yeah.
And the men's program 7-3-3. 7 wins, 3 losses, and 3 ties.
Yep.
And really getting a chance. And the soccer team is going crazy today. We should get a shot of the soccer team. Percy is on the camera today, our camera guy, and he's also going to be with us tomorrow filming.
Please tell us your name and your position and what year you are.
And the Renegades are having a blast right now, getting an interview in with the PA announcer, Sharice Shoemake.
Well, we are so glad to have a soccer team with us tonight. Coach,
So tell me, how's the season going so far?
Honestly, it's going really good. I love all the girls on the team this week. Both of our games. So.
Hey, both games! Let's give it up for the soccer team. That's awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys.
And it's fun having the soccer team here tonight.
Seeing some basketball games. Let's wish them all good luck for the rest of their season, everybody. Give them a hand. Let's go out.
Yeah, and we're clapping it up for the soccer program here. You know, as I said before, Gio, we were talking about this. It's great to see some of our athletic programs show up for some of our other athletic programs as fans of.
Yeah, we love to see this.
And, you know, it really does help. And I'll tell you what, the soccer team coming in here and cheering on the Renegade squad really does kind of get their momentum going, and you can kind of sense it. It's getting loud in this room right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure the Renegade players really enjoy that.
Another fantastic serve, but Glendale saves
And
it.
that one
but
sails
it
just a
wide.
little bit long. Chloe Lopez looking down the line at the official, hoping he was going to call it out, maybe giving him a little advice. I'm not sure. And now it's 20-18 as the Renegades lead.
They were able to bounce back and keep it close, but it's not over yet.
Kira Wolf with the floater. That one's a little off the mark. And
that
coming
sails
out
long.
of the back row on that one was Kiana Canales, but unable to get that one down inside the end line and sends it long. And now
Great
the lead
serving
is
effort by
3.
Kira.
Wolf once again picking that spot in the back left corner. Sterling down the line, right past Abigail Yeo.
Kill by Sterling.
When Laney can get in her power band, she has a very powerful kill. The set has to be right, though, and tonight some of those have been good and some haven't. And Wolf sends that one wide. And now it's 22-19.
Service back to Glendale.
And here comes Eva Portnaya. Portnaya, the leading hitter on this Vaquero squad. And Soraya Ochoa in to serve.
Sterling again.
Laney trying to get crafty on the play there.
Free ball, Glendale, but
And Glendale saw that was
Lack
a
of-
free ball coming and yet did not collapse into the pocket, at least their libero. And Taylor Drake just finds an easy spot and puts it right down on the 10-foot line. And the Renegades now lead 23-19. And Chloe Lopez, the preeminent server on this squad, now back at the line.
the dig by Sterling. A little miscommunication with Taylor.
Sterling sliding to her left on that block. And Jessica Casper able to find the spot just inside. And when you go up on that block, you can't be still moving to your left. If they go to your right, then you're done. If they go down the line, you got a chance, but she really didn't have a chance on that one. Laney a little bit late on the block, and the point goes to the Vaqueros. And that one's just tipped over. And a good save by Chloe Lopez, and here comes Laney Sterling. That one not high enough, and there is Sterling once again.
Free ball, Bakersfield.
Here come the Renegades. And Alex Watts right
With
there.
the kill, Alex Watts.
And you saw her coming down the pipe.
Yep.
And it's 24-20 and game point for the Renegades. And Ruby Hawkins checking back into the front row, and she will slide from the left side to the right side hitter spot. So it's Sterling, Watts, and Hawkins. And somebody got in the net on that one.
Oh,
And it was
and
called.
it's on
Oh, it
Glendale.
hit the antenna, and that's going to
That's
do it
game.
for the second set. And the Renegades off to a two-set lead, 25-20 in the second, 25-11 in the
Hold
first.
on that. Well,
More
all right,
Renegade
now.
volleyball
We're
coming
good.
up right after this, Gio.
Yeah, there's a little bit of discrepancy with the official, but we'll take a break and come back. Bakersfield up 2-0.
Welcome back on the broadcast there. It's homecoming week here at Bakersfield College, and they are honoring all of our alumni, coaches, and players that are here this evening. Well, they're former players, I guess I should say. Two of them are coaches now, Allie Dees and Penelope Zepeda. But it's great to have some of our alumni, former players back here tonight for homecoming here at Bakersfield College. Once again, hey folks, it is homecoming weekend, and coming up tomorrow, the Bakersfield College Alumni Barbecue. You can simply get your tickets by going to supportbc.org. And later on, still in the broadcast, we will once again put the graphic up on the screen, and you can go ahead and click on the QR code. You'll be able to get your tickets by doing there. So Cherie Shoemake, once again, our PA announcer here for Bakersfield College Volleyball, introducing all of our alumni players. And there is still one out there who's coming in right now. And I'm going to embarrass her on the broadcast because Perseus is going to go ahead and film her. That is Faith Ward, who did not come out earlier when she didn't put her name down, so Faith didn't get announced. But Faith Ward, one of my Frontier High School kids, who is also an alumni volleyball player here at Bakersfield College.
Yeah, just recently last year.
Yep. Yeah. Faith, a fantastic back row player.
Great to see, that support, with all these past players come here.
Great to have all of our alumni players.
So tomorrow, 4 p.m., homecoming game right here on the campus of Bakersfield College.
Yes, tomorrow, the Alumni Barbecue, Gio, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that's going to be a fun one. There's the graphic that we were looking for. Thank you, Gio. Scan the QR code on your screen to get barbecue tickets. The steak dinner, I think, is still available. You'd have to double-check on the site, but once you scan that QR code, you'll be able to tell. $30 for a steak dinner, and it's a Harris barbecue steak dinner. Or you can get the hot dog meal for $15. But come on out. There's also a beer garden for those 21 and older. It's going to be a fantastic
regardless
day.
if you don't get the tickets or not, you could still come in and enjoy the festivities
there will
of the
be
day.
Food vendors here as well tomorrow. So come on out and enjoy a great day of Bakersfield College and see all the fantastic things that are going on up here. If you have not been to Bakersfield College, and I think I'm a broken record lately because I've been saying this an awful lot. If people have not been up to this campus, you will not recognize it. Honestly, I mean, I still see some of the bones of the school from when I went here back in 1989. As I tease the kids, I tell them I'm from the 1900s. And so,
We got our live stream guys up there. You guys do an amazing job. Thank you so much for being here.
As we're getting a shout out from Cherie.
Cherie Shoemake is giving us a little bit of a thank you. So once again, great to be here tonight, and thank you for all the accolades. We really appreciate it. Cherie Shoemake does a great job of announcing our volleyball program. She's just awesome. She also does our women's water polo.
And she is mainly our PA announcer for softball.
Yeah, for softball too. That's right, yeah. So I've spent a lot of time around Cherie the last couple of years, and in fact, I knew Cherie from years and years and years ago. But she was also an official for softball when I was a PA announcer doing softball at Frontier High School, and a fantastic softball official. Great behind the plate, just knows what she's talking about. And that's the kind of PA announcer that you really want to have for any of your programs. They know the sports, and they know the ins and outs of the rules and everything else. It makes for a much better game when they call it. So really great to have her here as part of Bakersfield College. So the Vaqueros will serve to start the match. They're down 2-0, and we're leading through the majority of that second set. And then Alex Watts is going to get the first kill. And Eva Portnoy was back on that one and just couldn't get a handle on it as it got past. And now Maya Barron at the service line.
Free ball, Bakersfield.
Watts right down the middle.
One more time, Alex Watts.
Alex Watts, she was coming over earlier, and I got her attention, and I told her what a fantastic job she's doing tonight. And she really is just dominating in the front court for the Renegades tonight. And a little mishandle by that one, a crafty play by the Vaqueros as Eva Portnaya just tips that one right over. And really sometimes it's all about ball placement. It's not necessarily about being the hammer. Sometimes you got to use a feather and find the right spot, and sometimes that works. And back in the game, Ruby Hawkins. And Hawkins really, really excited and jazzed up on this third set. A crucial kill for her in the second set that led the Renegades to get to game point. Sterling couldn't quite get underneath that one, and Portnaya has a kill. Again, as I stated in the pregame, Eva Portnaya is the #1 hitter on this squad for the Vaqueros, averaging 2.63 kills per set. And we haven't seen her really get her motor running so far tonight. Will this be the set that she does that? Watts over on the right side, and that one's blocked by Portnaya.
Nice block by Glendale to prevent that from going over. We are tied 3-3.
A big block by Portnaya on that side, and she was joined over there by Mika Valiente. And Watts goes to tip the ball. Abigail Yeo got a handle on it. Unfortunately, knocked it out of bounds, and now Watts is going to be back at the service line as the Renegades lead 4-3.
Ace by Watts. Watts with the serve. Off
that
the tape.
Nice.
Another
we
ace.
Like those ones off the tape. That makes it nice and easy. Alex Watts' third serve. Nice dig by Watts.
Set by Barron.
Good setup. And Carly Hayes puts it away. That's textbook right there. Renegades now leading 7-3. And a nice dump there.
Ooh.
Shio Uchida. And I think she said, if you guys can do it, I can do it too, and finds the Renegades on their heels and just drops it right in the middle. Now Eva Portnaya. Good dig by Lopez and a pass. And the good block over on the far side by Ruby Hawkins. But then after that, nobody looked at it, and it dropped right in between her and Maya Barron. Glendale City trying to cut the lead. And that one almost sailed out. Portnaya could have left it go, and the same thing could be said for Lainey Sterling. She should have let that one fly past. So a mistake in the back row for the Renegades, and now the lead is cut to 1, and it's 7-6 as Glendale City College trying to cut this lead and get back in the game by winning a set as they trail 2-0.
Off the block, Amanda Zapata.
Amanda Zapata now. That block was out of bounds. She was covered pretty well too. Had they turned that inside, that definitely would have been point for the Vaqueros, and now the Renegades 8-6. Oh, and a big kill by Mika Valiente. A perfect short set by Riley Lamphere.
Found the right place.
I stand corrected. That was Shiho Uchida. Uchida just put the ball right in the breadbasket.
Free ball, Bakersfield.
Drake sets it down the line. And Maya Barron puts that one away. A perfect back set by Taylor Drake.
Entering and serving for the Renegades.
And Maya Barron, a powerful hitter over on that right side.
Kira Wolf to serve.
Renegades leading 9-7 in the third set as they lead 2-0. Lopez picks up the block. Journey Bluford at the line, and that one sails just past the line. Bluford fighting so hard at the line, you wanted that one to fall in, but just a little too much on it. And that was out by about 2 inches. I mean, it really looked close. But the official Liz Flores down there with a perfect spot on it.
Bakersfield will take it, though.
Maya Barron trying to spot place it. Barron down the line, sends it long, and it's touched. It was tipped at the net, and the point goes to the Renegades. The far side official on the back line signaling the touch, and the point goes to the Renegades, and now they lead 11-7 in this third set. Sterling unable to get a good set. And that one through the block by Sarai Ochoa. Now checking back in for the Vaqueros is Jessica Casper. Casper into the front row. Abigail Yo now back to serve for the Vaqueros. Through the block and down the line, Maya Barron. Alex Watts now checking back into the front row. So once again, it's that front row powerhouse that I talked about of Lainey Sterling, Alex Watts, and Maya Barron. And the service at the service line, Chloe Lopez, she's dangerous. And she sends that one just wide. Out of bounds. Just down at the feet of the official on the far side.
Serving for the Vaqueros, number 5, Sari Ochoa. Re-entering the game, Ava Portnaya.
Ava Portnaya now back in the game. And Ochoa to serve. And that one through the block by Portnaya. I think it bounced off the head of Alex Watts.
Yeah. I mean, Glendale's really good at finding that gap and trying to force it on through.
Yeah, Watts has to close that up. And Barron now going down the line once again, but back there to cover it was Ochoa. But it's off her hands and back. Maya Barron really likes to go down that line, and she spent all day long kind of showing that. And right as she does that, she'll come cross court to kind of fool the defense. So wait for the next one to go cross court.
Little miscommunication as Barron and Chloe were closing in on that ball.
Yeah, good dig by the Renegades popping it up, but the second ball, Maya Barron couldn't get to it in time and did not call for help, and she really should have asked Lopez for some assistance on that one. And now it's 13-11, and the Vaqueros are keeping it close.
Through the block and the point for Bakersfield.
Ruby Hawkins.
Ruby Hawkins.
And Hawkins puts that one away.
Entering and serving for the Renegades, number 17, Mariah Sierra. Re-entering Amanda.
And now Mariah Sierra is in the game for the first time tonight. We have not seen her. And I got to interview her yesterday, Gio, on the morning show.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, I'll tell you what, she had a lot of great things to say about her coach and what a great season. They've had some tough points, but it's been great having her teammates as, kind of involvement this season. So I think that this team is starting to gel right now as they get into conference. And I think we're going to see a little bit more they got 7 games left to go in conference, or 6 games left to go in conference, I believe. And a chance to really kind of start closing the gap on some of these teams.
Again,
nice
another
pick up there.
block. The blocks of Glendale have been really good.
Miss swing by Zepeda on that one. Hey, give it up for Mariah Sierra, though. On that block, she was right behind it covering where she's supposed to be. And a great job in being in position to kind of get that one. And then Zepeda just out of position on that one, wasn't able to do much with that set. Uchida with the serve. And Watts on the far side,
Nice
cross
kill.
court with the kill, and now it's 16-12. And Carly Hayes back into the front row for the Renegades. And now it's Zepeda, Hayes, and Hawkins. Alex Watts from the service line. And number 3 coming in right now, Anai King, and she's going to come into the place of Amanda Zepeda. Anai's going to hit on the left side. And Alex Watts was down on the ground, and Carly Hayes was doing the hokey pokey, I think, a little bit of a turn yourself around moment.
Serving for Glendale, Ava Fornaya.
That phrase may make it on Sports Center. You never know.
Yeah.
And that one just inside the line there by Abigail Yo. And a timeout is going to get called by Penelope Zepeda. She doesn't want this one to get out of hand too soon, and the Renegades leading 16-14. And we'll be back with the remainder of the third set right after these messages. Back from the break, Renegades leading 16-14. And trying to get something started here with this 16-14 lead.
Blocked by Hayes.
That was Carly Hayes on the block. Yes, it was. And now the back set to King. King finds a spot. I think she might have mishit it. And sometimes those are the worst ones to play defense against because you think that heater is coming, and then they throw you a changeup. And so you kind of end up on your heels on some of those. But, hey, we'll take it. And King gets the credit for the kill.
Drake on the serve.
Yep. Taylor back to serve. Back set to Barron on the cross court, like I said.
With the kill.
The next time I told you she was going to go cross court because she's got everybody confused about whether she's going to go down the line or cross, and she has that ability to have power in both of those shots. Oh, and a nice swing there by Abigail Yo. Just down the line, about 3 feet past the 10-foot line. And Chloe Lopez, it was coming fast. She was unable to handle it. And checking in now, Jaden Sullivan. Sullivan in for the first time tonight for the Renegades. Sullivan replaces Taylor Drake as the setter.
What a hit by Hayes.
And right out the gate, she gets a nice quick set. And Hayes puts that one away, and now it's 19-15, Renegades lead. And Lainey Sterling coming back into the game now. And checking into serve is going to be Kira Wolf. Wolf has had that harness on her shoulder all season long. In need of a little extra support.
Mishit by Glendale.
And Soraya Ochoa can't handle that one, trying to get the overhand pass. And that overhand pass to this day, Gio, still kind of gets me. That was not allowed back in the day when I played. And I'm on the downside of 50 now, folks. So I played in the 80s, and the rules were a whole lot different. And through the block there, Ochoa making up for that mishandling of the ball in the previous play. And now coming into the front row for the Vaqueros is Jessica Casper. As Abigail Yo goes back to serve. Renegades lead 20-16. Lainey Sterling and Chloe Lopez flying through, trying to save that one. Avoids a collision with the score table. Sterling off the 10-foot line outside. That one sails long, mishit by Ochoa. And now Alex Watts coming back in for Carly Hayes.
Serving for the Renegades,
and also checking in for the Renegades is number 20, Paige Frederick. And we haven't seen much of Paige this season.
Paige Frederick.
Paige out of Liberty High School, younger sister.
Nice block by Alex Watson. Barron.
Absolutely. That one picked up by the Renegades easily on that. And here's Frederick. And a big block up front by Journey Bluford. You know, Bluford's been one of the bright spots in the middle there for the Vaqueros all night long.
She's been blocking a lot.
And just the single block all alone goes up and gets it. And now it's 22-18. And the ace for the Vaqueros, Ochoa. And now they pulled it within 3. They need this set to stay in the match. They trail 2-0. Renegades 3 points away. Barron with the cross court. Oh, Lopez saved that
Free
one.
Ball, Glendale.
Here comes Glendale. Portnoy. That one's got to go over. A great rally going here between the two squads.
Off the block. Saved by Barron.
Hard cross court.
Free ball, Glendale. Oh, trying to do a little trickery.
Oh, Abigail Yo trying to just dump it over the net. Puts it at the bottom of the tape. And now Ruby
wow, that was
Hawkins,
a great rally, Tom.
And Ruby Hawkins back in the game now for the Renegades. As Maya Barron is back to serve. Alex Watts all alone on the block on Bluford, and now it is match point for the Renegades.
Timeout Glendale.
And Glendale's going to try to postpone what may be the inevitable at this point as they trail 5 points down here in the third set.
Yeah, with this game, we've seen an impressive run by BC, and especially with that second set where they were behind, they were able to catch back up and get that win on that set. And seeing here in the third set now with BC up 24-19.
Absolutely. Hey, if you want to bring up that graphic, we'll inform everybody once again. I think I've said it enough tonight, but I'm going to say it again anyway. Bakersfield College, it is Alumni Week here, and the Bakersfield College Alumni Barbecue is taking place tomorrow here on the campus of Bakersfield College from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can buy tickets for the barbecue They're doing a Harris Ranch steak or a hot dog meal. The Harris Ranch steak meal is $30 and the hot dog meal is $15. Scan the QR code on your screen in order to get your tickets. But boy, we'd love to have everybody up here tomorrow. The Hard Rock Casino Tejon pregame show taking place at 1:30. Myself, Tom Myers, I'll be on the broadcast with Vance Palm. And our guest tomorrow for the show, Major League Baseball pitcher Colby Lewis will be on the show with us. The leader of our Bakersfield College Athletic Hall of Fame, Jenny Lewis, will be on the broadcast with us. And a few other guests we will get to just after this. And the Vaqueros staying alive right now.
Serving for the Vaqueros, Rayleigh Lancaster.
24-20.
That's what they have been able to do well, is to kind of force it through the blocks of Bakersfield.
Yeah, Renegades have got to tighten up that block. We've seen that all night long. And I'm sure Penelope Zapata is going to see that as well. And that's going to end it as Paige Frederick puts it away. And the Renegades take the third set 25-20 and win 3-0 in this game against the Vaqueros here during homecoming week. And once again, we want to thank everybody for making this a possibility. Gio General has been on the broadcast with you tonight. Perseus, our cameraman, he'll be with us tomorrow.
And also James, our cameraman.
And James will also, our other cameraman, he'll be on the show with us tomorrow.
John as well.
Yep. Hey, and don't forget, be sure, folks, tune in for the pregame show at 1:30, where our guest will be Tyrone Crawford of Dallas Cowboys and Bakersfield College fame. Tyrone, 9 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys. He'll be joining us on the broadcast. And, of course, Rick Van Horn. Rick Van Horn will also join us on the broadcast tomorrow, and we're really kind of looking forward to having a nice conversation with him. And then he will be doing the game analysis and game pick with me in the last part of the show tomorrow. So once again, join us all there tomorrow. For everybody here at Bakersfield College, this has been Tom Myers. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone. And don't forget to subscribe to the Bakersfield College Athletics YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.
Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast. For more BC Athletics sports videos, highlights, and replays, subscribe to Bakersfield College Athletics on YouTube. And for news, live broadcasts, and schedule information across all our sports, visit GoGades.com. Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast. For more BC Athletics sports videos, highlights, and replays, subscribe to Bakersfield College Athletics on YouTube. And for news, live broadcasts, and schedule information across all our sports, visit GoGades.com. Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast. For more BC Athletics sports videos, highlights, and replays, subscribe to Bakersfield College Athletics on YouTube. And for news, live broadcasts, and schedule information across all our sports, visit GoGades.com. Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast. For more BC Athletics sports videos, highlights, and replays, subscribe to Bakersfield College Athletics on YouTube. And for news, live broadcasts, and schedule information across all our sports, Visit GoGades.com. Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast. For more BC Athletics sports videos, highlights, and replays, subscribe to Bakersfield College Athletics on YouTube. And for news, live broadcasts, and schedule information across all our sports, visit GoGades.com. Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast. For more BC Athletics sports videos, highlights, and replays, subscribe to Bakersfield College Athletics on YouTube. And for news, live broadcasts, and schedule information across all our sports, visit GoGades.com. Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast. For more BC Athletics sports videos, highlights, and replays, subscribe to Bakersfield College Athletics on YouTube. And for news, live broadcasts, and schedule information across all our sports, visit GoGades.com. Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast. For more BC Athletics sports videos, highlights, and replays, subscribe to Bakersfield College Athletics on YouTube. And for news, live broadcasts, and schedule information across all our sports, visit GoGades.com. Bakersfield College Athletics thanks you for watching this broadcast.